Welcome to Up Close and Personal with the Los Angeles Chamber Orchestra. One of my favorite things about the Los Angeles Chamber Orchestra is the extent to which we, as an institution, invest in long-term, meaningful relationships with artists. And you will see that on display throughout this video series. You'll get to know, of course, musicians, familiar faces, new faces. You'll also get to know some of the composers, the guest artists with whom we regularly collaborate. You'll get insights into what they love about the music that they are performing, that they are writing, and it will enhance, it will increase your enjoyment of and connection to the final performance on our stages throughout Los Angeles.
Beethoven's Symphony No. 9 represents, I think, the pinnacle of orchestral writing. It's a piece that transcends music in a way, and is such a fantastic music. You know, the first three movements of the symphony just prepare us to what happens in the fourth movement. I think it's Beethoven going completely mad, and he needed to express himself in such a way that music was not enough for him, and he needed to use words. He needed to use words to express what he was feeling, and then he chose to use the words of Schiller. This symphony and this movement, in which is the first time a symphony used a chorus or used a human voice as part of the symphony, and this symphony, in a way, opened up the future of music. Lots of things were possible after the writing of this symphony. And for me, the piece by Shelley Washington represents the future. And to start with a piece written for us by a young, very exciting, a composer that has lots of things to say, is a perfect combination with the words of Schiller and the music of Beethoven. And this is the reason we have decided to put these two pieces together.
I don't write to a specific audience. I just write what I like. And I try to encourage my students to do this as well. Like, you write the music that you want to listen to, and that feels authentic to you, that you can, in secret, just listen to over and over and love it every time. So I write the music for me, but also it feels the most authentic that way. And in terms of who I'd like the piece to reach, I hope that everyone can find some kind of entry point or connection. A great exercise in empathy and introspection in terms of how I view myself and how I want others to perceive me, but also letting that go, that it doesn't matter how people see me. The most important thing is how I view myself. And that's not a selfish thing. It's very important on how you treat yourself. In terms of music, getting to explore writing really cute stuff. So the second movement is called Teeny Tiny Little Things. It is intentionally written to just be the cutest thing I've ever written. And the rhythmic motif that opens that and is a continuous thread throughout that movement. But then, as a both thing, it's recontextualized later on in the piece. So it's still the same rhythmic thing, but completely used in a different way. But it's based on a song I sing to my dog, Rodeo. And it's, he's a rodeo, he's a rodeo, he's the best in show, he's a little tiny puppy. Just that for like the whole thing. And it's so cute and I love it so much. And it was giving myself permission, like, you can, it's still a serious work, but it's fun and silly and cute, and that's okay. But then, you know, digging into some really complicated polyrhythmic stuff in the last movement as like the complete other side of the musical spectrum of what I like writing. But it was playing with textures, timbres. It was kind of getting to sample and explore all of the things I've liked doing, but in a much bigger context. You know, Beethoven 9 is like, we all know it. I still think they should make it a sing-along.
until we hear the first sentence sung by this choir, we don't know exactly what is the sound that is going to produce. But I am sure that this is the kind of message Beethoven wanted to transmit with the symphony. We are very lucky to have Jenny Wan as a chorus master.
I'm really excited to be the chorus master for LACO's upcoming performances of Beethoven's Symphony No. 9 this weekend. For this project, the chorus will be a collaboration between singers representing multiple choruses here in the LA and Southern California area. Beethoven's symphony celebrates Freude, joy, and unity. The work is an invitation with a utopian humanistic message, saying that all people can become brothers and sisters, finding common ground and sharing a sense of community.
Coming back as our opening concert this year, I personally feel Beethoven 9 was an amazing choice because it is such soulful music, it's hopeful music, and I think a wonderful way to start the season.
Spin the other way. Good job. Can I have a paw? Thank you. Other paw? Give me the other hand. Thank you. Can you come up? Good job. All right, down. And you go through. Sit. Ready? Good job.